All right, we're here with Andy and Kyle of Penny and Sparrow. They just released their new album earlier this year called Lefty. And guys, thanks so much for joining us. The album, it's 20 tracks long. So that's kind of like a double album. How did you pull this off and maintain your unique and inspiring sound in the process?
Well, man, first off, thanks for having us. Appreciate it very much. And the second answer is I have no real idea how pulling it off is maybe just doing it and then walking with confidence in the thing. We wanted to make a double album, and we did. And we had enough songs, and we got super inspired by albums of the past that have so many different genres represented. And so it was that idea at the outset, and we're always going to make music that's us by virtue of it being the two human beings in front of you that are making the music. But getting to throw what you know, which is a super varied taste in music that's eclectic by nature anyway, is nice. But we just love this job, and I can't believe we get to keep doing it. And so we got to take a bigger swing this time than we ever have before.
What were some of those albums that inspired you to put this one together? Where did you draw inspiration to ultimately find a sound that you wanted to put together for this album, Lefty?
We listened to a bunch of double albums because we knew that's what we wanted to do. And I think the two that really stood out were the White Album by the Beatles, and then Blonde by Frank Ocean, which both of those, when we listen to those, the only reason it's cohesive is that it's them and their voice throughout it. And that was so appealing to us, being like, okay, if we want to stay varied throughout the album, make sure that each track keeps a listener on their toes, unsure of what's going to happen next. Those are the most exciting ones in the double album world those are the ones that excited us and what we were trying to kind of achieve in our own way, just doing a thing per song that was different than the song before and different than the song after it.
Those are two great albums. Like I love both those albums, but it's funny, I wouldn't think of them together, which is what makes your album so unique. So how do you blend two types of albums that you draw inspiration from, knowing that they are pretty different from one another?
I think that the thing that is kind of the common denominator of both of them is that they just unapologetically were self-expressing. They were just doing exactly what they wanted to do, not necessarily style type, but they were playing around with style, being inspired by whatever came and just rolling with it and seeing what stuck, seeing with quality control in place the things that we fell in love with. We just kept chasing those sounds, those songs.
Is it true that you recorded some of this album from your friend's old tool shed?
I would say a vast majority of it was recorded inside of that tool shed, or at least worked on inside of it. He had an old garden shed where the previous owner used to just keep the mower and a few hedge trimmers, and then he gutted it, and we helped him a little bit along the way. But he basically renovated this entire thing into a small shed studio that we could barely all three fit in, and it was a great crock pot to make whatever the hell we wanted, and to continue saying, okay, there are no rules. As long as we like it, it can go on the album. As long as we're in love with the sound and it's representative of us and it's self-expressive, then it gets to make it. And so sort of like what we mentioned earlier, as long as we're in love with it, there were no red flags of genre that we were afraid to touch. And so we just went and made stuff we loved.
I know this album's personal, as is any type of music you guys make. This is probably a hard question to ask, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do you each have a favorite track off of the album?
It fluctuates, I think, for probably both of us. Because you asked me right now, I'll give you the up-to-date as of this current witching hour. I would say Oren Ishii is my favorite track for right now. And my reason being, I remember very specifically taking the big choice and how to produce those vocals and the weirdness of it and how it reminds me of my love not only for Lucy Liu but Quentin Tarantino. And so as a whole, it's really representative of taking a big swing and also being unafraid because I love the sound of it so much. How about you?
Like right now, same thing.
Wow.
As in, no, sorry. Not same thing as in I forgot what the same thing was now.
What?
My favorite song is right now is Mattering Ram. It changes all the time. That was the same thing.
Got it. Yeah.
It changes all the time, but right now it's Mattering Ram. I just think that it's just super unique. I'm still emotionally attached to it in a way that I'm just really proud of the song.
And that's how you know you made something great, right? That it's not just one song all the time. It's ones that fluctuate for you guys as time goes on. Final thing for you, you guys are coming to Paradise Rock Club in Boston. What are you most excited about coming to this city to perform?
People and food in that order. We get to see some good friends that we made years and years and years ago in Boston that we're going to get to catch up with them. And now they're older son, which is nice and crazy because he was a tiny baby child when we first started touring through Boston. And food. I don't know that I've ever had a bad meal. And that's from on the cheap end to home cooked end to going out to restaurants. And I don't know where we're going to go this time, but I'm going to find someplace nice.
You give us some Rex.
I can definitely give you some Rex. I'll put you on the spot again. Favorite delicacies of Boston? Is it the clam chowder? Is it the lobster?
I mean,
it's got to be the lobster. It's
got to be lobster. Only because it's like, unless you're in Maine, like you get to go there and you're going to have that and good drink. I think I probably had a better lobster roll there than I had in Maine, but that's not, poo-pooing on Maine. It's just I was the right place, the right time in Boston.
Regardless, it's like wherever you are in New England, you're going to get a good lobster roll. And,
yes.
And the best one you had happened to be in Boston.
Yes.
All right, well, Andy and Kyle, thank you so much. We can't wait for you guys, Penny and Sparrow, to come to Boston to perform. And it's been great chatting with you. And congrats on the new album.
Thanks
so much.
Appreciate it.